Right, so we are back. I am here again with Ben. Last week we talked about how to successfully launch a book on Amazon, and we talked about a lot of details in there, a lot of processes. That's why we decided, okay, why don't we do a second part of that video also based on the comment of our listeners. But if you haven't listened or watched that video, go look at our profile and you will be able to see it there. So Ben, how are you today, my friend?
Doing well. Yeah, this is our follow-up video. So in the last one, we talked about what essentially this is how to have a successful launch for a new book on Amazon KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. In the first video, we were talking about essentially you want to start that launch process 2 weeks or more out from the day you actually go live. So our last video
Mhm.
talked mainly about what to do 2 weeks ahead of your launch date. This video, we're going to talk about 1 week out. So we're now moving, getting closer to our launch date. If you, as Arvin said, if you haven't watched that first video, we'll put it down below in the comments. So you go check that out. Um, and if you have any questions or there's any kind of, things you want us to clarify or want to see something else related to what we're talking about, let us know. We'll make a follow-up video about it because this is a high-level breakdown of how to have a successful book launch. I mentioned this in the last video, but I'm just going to reiterate again. I've launched I guess eight books, standalone books on Amazon KDP with Arvin's help, and we've then had a few follow-up books. We also have another maybe 10 that are going to be published in the near future. This is the exact strategy we've used for all of those book launches that have helped us to be able to have a successful launch. And in, I think, 80% of those launches, we've ranked in the top 50 to 100 books for the category during that launch. So
Mhm.
this process works. It's tried, it's true, it's tested. We've used it and we've refined it over time. So anyway, that's just kind of a quick primer, but make sure you watch the first video down below. This video, we're going to talk about, we're getting a little closer to launch date. So I'm going to share my screen. Arvin, do you have any questions before I jump into this?
No, no, no. I'm just excited for this one. Just carry on, friend.
Cool. So I'll give a quick recap. 2 weeks out, 2 weeks out, this is what we talked about last video, was choosing your launch date, uploading your book to KDP. That's Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, where you actually publish the books, starting to get your audiobook project in motion, and then starting to set up and get reviews for your book before it actually launches. So we want to launch and already have 5 to 10 reviews on our book. So we talked a little bit about that, and then doing some keyword research and getting your PPC campaigns ready. We're not turning them on yet. We're getting them ready to turn on this week. So now we're 1 week out from launch. And so these are the steps we want to take 1 week ahead of our launch. So we're going to be launching, 1 week from now, 7 days from now. Our book's already launched. We're getting reviews coming, or sorry, our book's already uploaded. We're getting reviews coming in. There's a couple things we really want to get done in this week. So we have a knockout launch on Amazon. The first, and arguably, I'd say the first two are probably the most important here. The very first one is to schedule email promotions for the first 2 weeks while your book is once it goes live. So you're getting a ton of traffic coming in and starting to get sales. Amazon is
Mhm.
going to give you a honeymoon period. The first 30 days is when you get a little bit of a bump from Amazon. They're doing this because they want to figure out what product or book this is. And is it something people want? And so they're trying to figure your book out. So they give you a little bit of an extra bump in terms of your launch period. Do not let that go to waste. What we want to do is prove to Amazon during this launch, this first 30 days, that, hey, this book is getting more and more sales and it should be pushed higher and higher in the search results. One of the best ways to do that is to actually drive traffic externally. So remember, we're going to have ads running on Amazon, but in addition to those ads, one of the best tactics for doing this is to actually have some email promotions go out for
Mm.
your book. So there's a lot of websites that will do this. One of the ones that we like, and probably the one we use the most, it's Written Word Media. We'll put a link to this down below or in the description for this video. They have lists of thousands of readers that are interested in reading books, obviously, and for different categories as well. So you can pay them to put your book in one of their emails. They send out daily emails to their list and essentially get traffic to the listing. It's normally going to be 50, 60,000 people on that list receiving the email. So you're going to get a ton of traffic coming in to the actual book. You're going to want to schedule 2 of those during the first 2 weeks so that we show to Amazon, we're getting huge spikes in traffic and sales from that initial launch period. And so what you're going to want to do is during the first week, so if your book goes live 7 days from today, during that first week of launch, you're going to want to run a bargain book promotion. Bargain book promotion is essentially your book is priced at $2.99 or less, at least by written word media. Other marketing websites might have a different name for it. Written word media calls it a bargain book promotion, and that's essentially, hey, this book it's cheaper than normal, it's on sale, it's a discount, whatever. Because we're already doing a low price strategy for launch, so we're pricing a little lower than we want to ultimately be, our books are going to fall into that category. They're a bargain right now. They're below that, and we're talking about the ebook specifically. So make sure your ebook is priced below $2.99. I normally price about 99 cents to $1.99 during the first 30 days for launch. And essentially, you're going to go in here and actually purchase a promotion for a bargain book for that first 7 days. Sometime in that first 7 days, doesn't matter what day it is, but that's where you want to have your first email promotion go live. I think these are normally about $30 to $45. It's a pretty good price for what you're going to get. I'll pause.
Question.
Question? Go for it.
Yeah, it should just only be 1 week, or I mean, let's say you want to extend it for 2 weeks. Is that possible, or it's just really your recommendation to have it 1 week?
So you can use different platforms. The reason I'm saying that it's when you buy the promotion, it's a one-time promotion, right? They're gonna put your book in one email that goes out. These guys, what they do is they don't allow you to publish or promote a book more than one time within a 30-day window. And so if we use
so you can extend it for 30 days if you want to.
Yeah, so we can run one email right now. We just won't be able to run another one for 30 days from now. So we want to do our first promotion for a bargain book that first week right away. And why? Because we want that initial traffic. We also want that 30 days to be essentially renewing, so we can run another one in about a month. Does that answer?
Okay, so it will renew after your first campaign ended. Like, so let's say if your first campaign ended after the 7th day, then the next 30 days will run. Is that right?
If you want, you could buy another one. You're not, they just will not allow you to purchase a second promotion for at least 30 days. They want to space it out so their audience doesn't get tired of the same book being promoted.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm asking is actually this is really great because you don't have to worry about having an email list for you to promote your product. They will do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. You're essentially paying money to leverage, an existing email list. They already have people that love books, love reading, and essentially we can pay a fee to get put into that, right? Just like you would pay an influencer.
Are you a member of that too?
What's that?
Are you a member of that too? So do you receive
I use it.
offer at the same time?
I don't read the books, but I use but I do use them for all of our book promotions, but I don't receive the emails personally. If you like reading books, then sign up. It's good. It's not a bad move.
I'm gonna test it out.
That first week, we're doing a bargain book promotion. Now, here's where the magic happens. Week number 2. So in the first video that we did, which is 2 weeks before launch, this is where this important step comes in. We're talking about you should absolutely put your ebook and enroll it. There's a little checkbox you tick to say, I want my book in Kindle Select. That's what we're doing when we set the book up 2 weeks or more out. We talked a little bit about that in the first video. That's important because if you do that, then actually Amazon is going to allow you to do something called a free book promotion. This is for the ebook. And what this is Amazon will actually give you a 5-day window where you can make your ebook totally free, literally 100% free to people so they can get your book for free on Amazon, the ebook for free. You can only do that if you check the box to put it into Kindle Select. And so what we're going to do though is in week 2, we're going to set up that free book promotion. So it runs for week 2, right? So the 5 days of week 2, 5 out of 7 days, the book should be enrolled for the free book promotion. We can create a separate video on how to set that up, or you can do a quick Google search. It's very straightforward, very easy. Let us know in the comments if you want us to make a quick follow-up video about that to show you how to set that up. So you're going to schedule that free book promotion. And then what you're going to do is you now know the book's going to be free during this 5-day window. You're going to go and actually buy your second email promotion from these guys or someone else, but you can do another email promotion as long as it is a different type. So we already did bargain book in week 1. Week 2, we're going to do a free book promotion. So the free book promotion is your book has to be free. It has to be on this free book promotion that Amazon KDP offers. It's normally going to be a $60 fee, so it's a little bit more expensive to have this promotion. But this is the thing you're going to drive a ton of traffic. And almost every time we've done it, we've gotten 1, 2, 3,000 orders for the book in a day. Now you're not making money, right? Because the book is free. However, this is going to spike your bestsellers rank and start pushing you dramatically up in search results. And this is how, in the first 2 weeks, your book, if you do this and you have a really good book and good reviews that have come in, I can almost say, I don't want to guarantee it, but for all of the books we've launched, almost all of them have been in the top 100 free books on Amazon because of doing these steps. Literally having reviews, having a free a bargain book promotion, and then a week later a free book promotion. You get a spike in orders, and your book is going to start ranking very high, and it'll actually be in the top 100 in the free book category. And that'll end. Your free book will end, so it'll only last 5 days. So it will end. However, your ranking still will be drastically improved because you ran this. So you're pretty much capitalizing on the fact that Amazon allows you to run a free book promotion and driving a ton of traffic with the email promotion. And this is really like the secret sauce of how you get that initial traction that you want in that first 2 weeks of actually launching. Does that make sense? Any questions or follow-up?
No, no. Yeah, the only thing I think, I mean, I want to clarify is that I know you mentioned that the book will be free during this promotion, but isn't that there will be a royalty for like read the pages that your readers have read? Like
Yeah,
it's just really small. It's not. It doesn't really matter. Just confirming that there will be a small revenue for that, right?
very small. Amazon does have a program similar to Audible. You know, in Audible, you pay $15 roughly a month and you get 1 book credit a month. Amazon
Mm-hmm.
has another program for book readers called Kindle Unlimited. So if you pay a monthly fee, you can essentially read the Kindle version of any book. And for every page, it kind of works like Spotify, right? Like for every stream, for every page that's read, you get a very small amount of money. So like we do get some royalties from that. It's it's minimal, right? It's
It's
very minimal.
just small, like almost immaterial. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is something you will get as well. And the other thing, because you're normally going to see 1,000, 2,000 in some cases, ebooks that are moving out in the next couple weeks, you also start to hopefully be getting reviews back from doing that as well. And so again, what we're doing in this 1 week before launch is we're scheduling all of those things. So we're going and buying the first bargain book promotion. So if we're 1 week out, we want to buy that bargain book promotion for sometime next week after the book goes live. And then 2 weeks out, we're doing the free book promotion and setting up our free book promotion in KDP. So that's right now, you're just scheduling those. You just want to do it ahead of time because you can't do it day of. You have to
Mm-hmm.
actually go and schedule this ahead of time because slots get taken up, etc. Last couple things here
Agreed.
are more administrative, right? And so the last few things, so step 3 through 7 here, we use Helium 10 and we like to set up keyword tracking. So normally, because we've done keyword research and competitor research in step 1 or in this first video we talked about, we know maybe what the top 10 to 15 keywords are for our book. So in Helium 10, what we like to do is go and actually set up keyword tracking so we can monitor how those books start ranking organically on Amazon. This is great to do now, 1 week prior to launching, so that day 1, we know that those metrics are getting tracked and we can really monitor performance over time. We're going to be monitoring reviews coming in, right? We're going to hopefully from, again, step 1 up here, the 2 weeks out, we're going to start by this point. You should be getting your first couple reviews coming in, even though your book is not yet available for sale. It's available for pre-order. But because we use this website, Booksprout, and some other ones, people should be starting to leave reviews. You want to monitor those and make sure, are there any really bad reviews coming in? Is there anything I need to address immediately? Hopefully, if you've done everything right when you're writing the book and everything else, you should be getting 4 and 5-star reviews coming in. But so keep an eye out for those. The last couple steps, Author Central. So separate from Amazon KDP, you can set up an author profile. This is going to be a separate login. As always, Amazon likes to always create these separate portals. This is author.amazon.com. You can see it up here. We can put a link down below in the description. You're going to want to go and sign in or join this and create your author profile. This is important for a couple reasons. What this is essentially the author profile is going to show up like this. So on a book listing, you can see follow the author. So it gives the ability for people to follow you as an author. Over time, that means when you release new books under this author or pen name, those people get notified of new releases. This also shows up when we scroll a little bit further down. Let's see. I believe it's down here. You also get a little bit of some more about the author down here. And so you want to create that author profile. Again, we can create a separate video about best practices for that. This is also really important because this ranks very highly in Google in the search SEO. And so it really helps you with getting some organic traffic as well. It's good to do this also ahead of your launch. And you can set this up in probably less than a half hour, right? You upload an image, you choose your name, pen name, and you write a description about who you are as an author. That's it. The last kind of couple steps here, editorials. So this is a really unique part of Amazon and Amazon Books. Oops, excuse me. Amazon is weird because with every other, if you're launching a private label product, they're very strict about reviews. But Amazon KDP, you actually have the ability to upload something called book editorial. Last two steps, sorry for the technical difficulties. You want to add book editorials to your listing. This is something you set up in your Author Central profile, where you can actually put reviews that you've gotten from a real person who's talking about how good your book is. They show up on the listing. So if you have any reviews, I guess in theory, I don't want to tell anyone to make them up, but you could get creative, I suppose, and add A+ content to your listing as well. That's something you do in KDP. A lot of best practices. Those are all separate videos, but again, you set those up now ahead of that launch, so you have a really high converting listing as well. All right, I just talked a ton. Arvin, any questions? Otherwise, that's 1 week out from launch.
No, yeah, everything's very clear. I'm familiar with the process, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, just leave us a comment down here and we'll be happy to answer that for you. Yeah, launching a book on Amazon is really, really exciting. There's a lot of things that I've learned actually as someone who just used to helping Amazon sellers to sell their products, but this is totally like a total different experience. But it's fun, and also the limitations that Amazon have set on selling products on Amazon, they don't usually have that in like selling books. Like as Ben shared, they're getting all of these reviews, doing all of these promotions. Those are things that you can do before, like way back 2017, 2015, as a seller on Amazon. But now, yeah, we can only do that here in Amazon KDP. Yeah, really exciting. But yeah, that's it for me, Ben. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for this one. So we will have a part 3 to this about the last few steps, essentially what happens on day 1 when you go live and after, and that'll be for the last video. So again, check out the first video if you haven't, and subscribe to the channel so that you get a notification when our third and final video in this series comes out. And let us know, last but not least, and if you want to see anything specific that we do a video covering, because we talked about a lot of things that really could be a totally separate video, let us know in the comments and we can go and put that on our schedule to make a video for you. That's it.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ben. And to our next video. See you then.